So now we're going to the also as vast and beautiful as the ocean sky, Bettina, to you.
Thank you, and good morning from Munich. My name is Bettina von Stamm, and my contribution today is a story that came to me when asked to talk about AI and tech. And I like stories because they are just an invitation. They sat down under the beautiful trees as every Tuesday morning, to sit in silence, to share their most recent experiences, to reminisce about the past, to marvel at the present. It was the latter too that moved them today. Looking into the distance, she said, I don't know why we nearly lost it all. Yet even back in 2022, everything was already there. Everything was already possible. Everything was already known. Why did it take us so long? She shivered at the thought of what the planet had been through, and that humanity had nearly destroyed nature and had been on the path to allow machines to take over entirely, the movie Matrix almost becoming reality. Thank goodness that had been avoided, but just at the very last minute. Now, humans, nature, and technology were living in perfect harmony with each other, each bringing out the best in each other, caring, nurturing, life-enhancing in perpetuity. As they had both their emotion sensors turned on and tuned into each other, he felt her pain and upset. He took out the little heating device that sensed both their body temperatures, their layers of clothing, and the temperature of the environment to provide them with just the right amount of warmth they needed to be entirely comfortable. Burning fires and other ways to destroy natural resources were no longer required. They had moved beyond plundering nature or trying to imitate nature with the artificial. Instead, they had fully embraced and made room for both what was natural and what was artificial. Everything was as it was. Though I don't know, he replied. American-Canadian fiction writer William Gibson said back in 1990, the future is already here. It's just not evenly distributed. Everything we need is always available to us. Just we need to realize it. Love lives love. Life nurtures and supports life. It just took us humans some time to accept the unpleasant realities we had created and set forth on a different course. One of the challenges then, and perhaps even now, is that when we feel threatened, and humanity definitely felt threatened then, the more we rely on past patterns and behaviors instead of seeking new, different pathways, which of course is the only way to get out of any conundrum. The seeds for the turning point had been seeded during the World Peace Day, 21st September 2022, when so many people from all over the world had come together, slowly waking from their slumber, slowly facing up to the reality that the health of their support system, our planet, was spiraling out of control rapidly. They realized that they were the ones destroying it and each other through wars ever flaring up and other forms of aggression towards each other and themselves. They had realized that technology and artificial intelligence were neither good nor bad, that it lay in their hands to make it one or the other. Though it had taken them a few more years until the decision was made to measure all existing and all new against their impact on people and planet, while still respecting the need to also support the creation of prosperity. The people did not trust themselves to be able to truly let go of their egos in favor of the eco. They also vowed to ensure that any individual, cultural, religious, or geographical bias should be avoided. All nations agreed that any artificial intelligence would be programmed to only make suggestions and support decisions that respected both the planetary boundaries and the well-being on all who lived on this beautiful and unique planet. Sensing that she started to relax and that her mind began to calm down, he reminded her, do you remember how artificial intelligence and citizen science crowdsourcing helped restore the Great Barrier and other reefs around the world, regenerating its critical capability to sustain life in the oceans? Or how they were able to shift from having to cure people to prevent the full onset of illnesses in the first place? Such as, for example, an app developed in the early 2000s that would detect the then rampant COVID virus just through simple voice recordings and fine-tuned AI algorithms? You're right, she said. That reminds me also of hearing aids that were developed around the same time and which, again, used AI to read lips even when people were wearing their masks. She smiled at him. I guess the main thing is we got there in the end. Humans, technology, nature, all living in harmony. But boy, am I glad people woke up in 2022 and did all they possibly could to turn things around.
So beautiful, Bettina. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.